Hi my awesome friends, we got two new awesome photos from Star Trek Discovery. The transporter room from the U.S.S. Shenzhou and Captain Lorca on the Discovery bridge. Do you want to take the red pill and see how deep the rabbit hole goes? If you are new here and like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. This way you become part of Team Awesome and won't miss any new videos. The first image I want to talk about is from the transporter room of the Shenzhou. I will put it full screen so you can see what I'm talking about and won't miss all the juicy details. At the first glimpse we can see that CBS and Netflix really put a lot of money into the development of Star Trek Discovery, as the transporter room looks very good. At the first glimpse we can see that CBS and Netflix really put a lot of money into development of the Star Trek Discovery, as the transporter room looks very good, awesome textures, materials, and the feel is very TOS like. The dishes behind Georgiou and Burnham remind me a lot of the deflector dish of the TOS Enterprise. The first thing I noticed was the emitter-like structure at the center of each dish, and the second thought I had was, what if the transported person are being materialized from the emitter in the center of the dish? As I expanded on my thought experiment, I remembered a scene from the Discovery production teaser where we might already have seen the transporter dish in action. Take a look at the shot and tell me, do you see the connection? If the transporter dish would rotate as the person materializes, would you like the effect, or would it be too big of a departure from Trek canon? If we take a look at the lower left side of the image, we can see that the console is see-through and we see that Georgiou stands on a transporter platform with a circular pattern very reminiscent of TOS transporter platforms. Maybe there are also some on the ceiling of the transporter room, but unfortunately we can't see it in this picture. The next thing that caught my attention are the phaser holster on the belts of Georgiou and Michael Burnham. If we would combine what we can see from Burnham's top of the phaser and Georgiou's bottom and the tips which we can see through the bottom of the holsters, we can clearly see, or better said, imagine that they look very similar to the TOS phasers. I'm positive that they updated the look of the phasers a bit, but from what we can see it looks like they will stay quite true to the design of the original series. The fourth thing that captured my attention are the tactical uniforms of the two. I don't know what happens in this scene, but it's obvious that they are arriving or leaving from an away mission which requires some armor. The tactical uniforms remind me a lot of bulletproof vests. On the vests we can also see the Delta shield, and on the belt they obviously have their communicators. I bet you also missed the reflection of the hand from the officer on the right besides Lieutenant Saru. I don't know if it's a distorted reflection, but it looks like a hand with two big fingers and a bird on the side. We must take into account that the reflection is mirrored and it shows us the back of the hand, not the palm, as I thought the first time I noticed it. All in all, I really like the vibe of the photo, and Discovery seems to look better with every bit of info we get. I understand that besides of Voyager and DS9 there was always a lot of drama around the production of all the Trek shows, but I think we need to give them a chance to prove themselves. If they don't prove themselves, I will love to criticize the show, as I think that is also a part of being a Trek fan, to be a little bit nitpicky. We are used that Trek is something more than just a TV show, we hold it to a high standard. As the video is already getting a little long, I'll split it in two parts. In the next one I will dive into the photo of Jason Isaacs as Captain Lorca on the bridge of the Discovery. If you like this video, consider to subscribe. I'm also very active on my Twitter and a little more personal on my Instagram, so if you as a YouTube friend want to get to know me a little better, consider to check out my other social media accounts. You're awesome and I see you in the next video.